Rifqa Bary, the Christian bitch, must die. Did you hear what I just said? Rifqa Bary, the Christian bitch, must die. My name is Tom Trento, and I direct the Florida Security Council, and I oversee the rifqabary.org website. And as many of you know, we have been intimately and deeply involved in the support and protection of the convert Rifqa Bary from Islam to Christianity while she was here in the state of Florida. We have traveled to the hearings and have spoken on her behalf and have done research and put a lot of time and effort in trying to protect this young lady that's in the midst of a traumatic and chaotic moment in her life. Well, my opening words, Rifqa Bary, the Christian bitch must die, were just a few of the words that we received the other day in a death threat against Rifqa Bary that was sent to us. And for the first time publicly, I'm revealing that. And I've decided to do it this way because of two reasons. One, if Rifqa Bary is returned to her parents, reunified with her parents, she will die. And the second reason, if law enforcement agencies and state agencies and those officials connected to her hearing, her trial in Ohio, do not act on this death threat, there is a very good chance she will die. This is very difficult and very important information. I'm going to take a few minutes to explain what we have found in our research once this death threat came in. And let me take a step back and say that it disappointed those of us and hurt us that Rifqa was transferred to Ohio. And we feel that way because we thought she was best protected in the state of Florida. There was an infrastructure and network here that was committed to her safety and her security and allowing her to express her own religion or no religion as she saw fit. Well, we don't think that same situation exists in Ohio because the area where she has been placed in Franklin County, and no one knows for sure where, in that general Columbus, greater Columbus area, is the Noor Islamic Cultural Center, or if you will, the Noor Mosque. And we have established through investigation that's been reported that the Noor Mosque has terrorist ties and has support of the teachings of the doctrines of apostasy, killing for apostasy, and in fact killing for dishonoring the family. There's individuals in there who hold to those belief systems. We felt that's a dangerous place for her to be geographically. 5 miles to the east of the Noor Mosque is the Council on American Islamic Relations, CARE, and they are intimately involved and supportive, and many people think they're funding the Bary family's attorneys. We'll find that out. But the point is this, geographically, that's a dangerous place for Rifqa Bary to be right now, in our opinion, in Tom Trento's opinion, in the Florida Security Council's opinion, and others. But when this crazy death threat came in, and I'm going to read it to you right now, and if you're on the rifqabary.org website, that page, right below where this video is a reproduction of this death threat. We've left critical information out that we'll hand over to law enforcement or state officials if they contact us. If not, I may reveal it later on because this needs to be looked into. But listen in detail to the threat. Dear receivers, I have heard and watched the information about Rifqa Bary. And I have to say that she, Rifqa Bary, has done a great fault in her life, and that she must be punished by the God Allah. She must be punished by the God Allah because she must know that her life in a danger. She knows that her life is in danger, and she cannot escape from that. She must die. With all the other people who helped her after the converting to the Christianity. I wish you all a very painful death. Specifically, Rifqa Bary, the Christian bitch. Now, if you're of the mindset that this is just some weirdo out there writing crazy stuff from his computer in the middle of the night, well, that's great. If you're an analyst, if you're a serious thinker, if you're someone engaged on this issue, you cannot, absolutely cannot dismiss that kind of information. It needs to seriously be investigated. And let me tell you why it needs to be seriously investigated. Because we were able to track the IP and determine exactly on the face of this globe where that came from. You know where that little document came from? It didn't come from Columbus, Ohio. It didn't come from Florida. The exact location, longitude and latitude of the origin, and we've checked proxy servers and all the other ways that information can be communicated in this technological day, we have established unequivocally that that came from a little place called Colombo, Sri Lanka. I hope you heard what I said. Colombo, Sri Lanka. And that place is where Rifqa Bary lived, where the family lived, where they left from to go to New York and eventually to Columbus, Ohio. The death threat came from her hometown of Colombo, Sri Lanka, just a couple of days ago. And if you do any analysis of the area, the geographic area from which it came, 9/10 of a mile to the east is what's called the Grand Mosque. Holds 20,000 Sunni Muslims. If you go 3/10 of a mile to the south of this geographic location where that death threat came from, there's another Sri Lanka mosque, gigantic mosque. If you look in a 2 or 3 mile circumference around the death threat longitude and latitude, you see several other mosques. This is an intensive Islamist area in Sri Lanka, and the mindset, I guarantee, of the folks in Sri Lanka regarding their former citizen is that she must die, Rifqa Bary, the Christian bitch. Now, dismiss me, dismiss this information if you want, but you're doing it to the detriment and the possible life of Rifqa Bary, and that's the concern right here. So that's the information. I hope somebody picks this up and does something with it beyond me getting it out into the airwaves, which I believe is critically important. But I guarantee, and listen carefully, officials in Ohio, Governor Strickland, the attorneys for the Barrys, the attorneys for Rifqa, the Family and Child Services Bureaus in Franklin County and others, you're on notice now. You have a moral and legal obligation to protect this innocent young lady. You own her now. Don't break her by any means. She's critically important to this issue we're dealing with, and obviously to those who love her. If she is reunified with her parents, who are here illegally, who's to say they're not jumping on the first plane and taking off for Sri Lanka? Once they land, guess what? If she doesn't revert back to Islam, the Christian bitch, she is dead in that country. God forbid that anybody watching this allows her to be reunified with her parents. Her blood will be on your hands. Anybody want to talk to me, you know right where I'm at. Thank you.